I've worked for the University of Essex Online for over 10 years. That time has gone very quickly. And in terms of a day in the life of a tutor, every day is different. I'm always up and about early in the morning. And by early in the morning, I mean around about 4 o'clock. More inviting in the summer than in the winter, I grant you that. But what that means is that technology enables us to keep in contact as tutor to all of you all times of the day and night. And that's great because we're all located in different places. In truth, I feel it's an absolute privilege to be your tutor. What really motivates me is every time that we're in contact through the different ways and means through each module is the way that you grow, the way that you develop, the way that you get your grades, the way that you get your grades at the end of each module that you've aspired to. As a tutor, that is absolutely brilliant. It's inspiring. What each of you get up to is inspirational. The ways in which we keep in contact, so part of each of my days of my working week, which is 7 days a week, that's how I like to run things, is through module announcements. They are where I try to keep us up to date with what we need to be doing, where we are, reminders of key dates, and perhaps a prompt or two now and again. Through our discussion forums, they are incredibly powerful ways in which we work together as a community of practice. When we have our discussion forums, I like to interact with those every day, at least once a day. My temptation is to reply to every single post that you put up. I can't, because we have a collective responsibility to make these discussion forums work. So I pick and choose. Nevertheless, the privilege I have is to see all your different perspectives, your shared learning come through in our discussion forums as they grow over the 2 weeks. We also have our Q&As. I tend to run the Q&As in evening, at least evening BST, and it varies in terms of how many of you are able to join our Q&As. But what I try to do is to make them as informative and interactive as I possibly can. And I signpost what we look to cover in a module announcement the day before. So whether you're able to join me, which of course is brilliant because it means we can have a dialogue, it means we can have any questions and answers right the way through each event, or whether you listen to the recordings, that's fine so long as the Q&As help you. Also, every 2 weeks in the running of each module, we have our journal entries. And my professional judgment has always thought, and I really feel they are, if not the most important part of each of your modules, certainly one of them. And the reason for that is that your journal entries is where you stop, you pause, you reflect, you think about what you've learned. You think about what you're going to do with that learning. And from the point of view of each of you and me, what that means is we can build up this one-to-one dialogue where you share on a confidential basis about parts of your learning you've enjoyed, parts of your learning that were perhaps not quite so enjoyable or a bit more challenging, parts of your learning that you're taking to your workplace, and then my role then is to prompt and nudge and to guide perhaps to next stage of your thinking, the next stage of your application of your learning through your professional, your personal and your learning worlds, because your learning can be applied wherever you choose to apply it. So in terms of my role as your tutor, it is, always has been and always will be an absolute privilege. I am very lucky because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy each module that I run, and the reason for that is because of each of you. So the message I'll leave you with at the end of this vlog is that while I'm working with you on any module, please let me know what I can do to support and guide your learning. In the end, that's why I'm here. Thank you very much.